Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or in it. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Murray looks to throw again. Second and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is all.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw is Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluded, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on third and long. Murray, flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Murray now. This is caught by Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check 26, check 26.
Great.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Ready? Yeah, ready? 43 to Mike. Rip left, rip left. Shoot. Check. 20. Lucky. That's rock now. 43. Mike's 43. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tanner Vallejo able to get him for a loss of about 3. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out to his left. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Mike 58, right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Delta. Switch gears.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 80 weapons.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
180. Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is McCaffrey. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Newton. He'll let it go deep, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Newton, he's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun, gun. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Share. Check 37.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Let's get it. 58. 58. Great. We ain't giving up nothing.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.3140 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
40%. 180. Freeze the mic.
To throw again. Newton, he'll buy some time right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Newton now to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got this.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on. Hey, hold on. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Slam.
Murray now on 1st down. Finds the open target, Arnold. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, I'm coming. Off. Tight dog. Out. Go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Sit. 180. 43 the mic. Hey, come on, no. Watch that. 20. What are you?
To throw is Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Newton, taking a shot for Samuel, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. 59. Mike the 59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.